Halo Olgeta, welcome again long this program one time pla Radio Maria. This program is women empowerment, as Madeline been mentioning earlier. Mr. Up one time one walk me Eddie, na special guest Pampla Nadia Abau. Long today's program it's all about education. Give us this education gives us power to change our world. You know we have many things to discuss today with Nadia. So I'll let Nadia introduce herself first.
Good morning, Olgera. Name me Nadia Abau. Na me 1+ undergraduate student taking anthropology as my minor, na theatre arts as my major, Law University of Papua New Guinea.
Wow, that's amazing. Anthropology and theater arts. So, as she mentioned, these two studies, theater arts, which is about the magic of acting and storytelling, and anthropology, which is the study of people, our history, and our different cultures. So, could you just help us understand really what theater arts is and anthropology?
So theatre arts is basically about storytelling, acting, scripting, putting your imagination and creativity together. Now, planting lines are theatre arts and just acting and stage management, but it also requires some production. I mean, that's stage management, but also production in media and camera facilities and media arts to deal with entertainment like media arts as well. And MLO theatre arts. For anthropology is to deal with people, as what our host has said. It's to deal with human cultures, customs, and social awareness, how line blame is a stop, and how we adapt to the social changes in our lives. And yes, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Amazing.
It's something new to me also. Those studies that you took, as a side below, you belong PNG, where you can see we are Papua New Guineans, we can easily act a lot, and also with the studies of our cultures and all this, the storytelling of the Tumbuna story and all this kind of thing, you have that studies already. So how did you actually come to choose that subject?
Okay, how I came to choose this subject. So maybe make grade 12 Lomi na Lombarinville, and people making like what's this decisions SLF filling all forms online. Now, for me not like it wasn't like something I thought of taking, but me just put them all because I didn't want to be left out. So like to be somewhere, mom told me you should put like another university or take another course. But me thought no, I'm just gonna put this and let's see what happens. So me put them. So first time me go straight like me know one bell of course I'm excellent, but then as time went on, I realized that it was actually a very interesting course. Minoring with my anthropology, it was actually good. So along that schooling period, me plus go outside all corporate all companies or government na perform, and we get paid as students. So like me plus making money through our performances.
Okay,
so
that's
that's
like a side gig.
Yeah, side gigs. So all throughout my 4 years, I used to do side gigs and like law school, I got money and stuff. So that's one thing I liked about that course. And it also making me meeting more plant line na business houses na gave me the opportunity to see other organizations as well. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
As what Eddie mentioned, we don't really hear about theater arts and anthropology. Maybe now, in this day and age, people are getting into content creation, and maybe
Mhm.
now they do a bit of acting.
Mhm.
But we don't really hear about that. So that's really amazing that you've come out and you're sharing your experience with us. On that, anthropology teaches us how people lived like 1,000 years ago,
Mhm.
and theater shows us how people feel today with how acting is out.
Mhm.
How does knowing the history of humans play help you become a better storyteller?
So it it's just, for instance, like how the way of life we see from the past. So to combine my theater arts with anthropology, like if for anthropology I study the past and social awarenesses of how human evolved through changes. To how to bring that into action, I can put my theater skills and bring out a production on it, on to display that, or this is what happened like in what visual form or something.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
something like that.
That's
In
so.
the form of storytelling,
Mm.
like, yeah. But that's just like bringing out something like to, what do I say? Something to like combine them. Yeah, like combine the two, maybe.
Okay, and Nadia, if I may ask, as a
Yes.
female, you as a female now, was it like challenging a bit in you coming from your cultural background as a female?
Mhm.
How do you see it?
If it's for me, it's everything is, it's not that challenging. I mean, it is sometimes for some people, but to me, everything is smooth. I'd say you just have to adapt and do your best, do what you can do to bring out a change or provide awareness or anything. But you just have to do what you have to do.
Can I just say, were you passionate about acting or theater arts before you knew about theater arts? Were you passionate about that already?
No, I wasn't passionate about it, but as I got into it, it made me change.
Okay.
Like it
I
was
see.
something I didn't want to get, but as time went on, I learned to adapt, and I learned to love it, and
Amazing.
accept it.
Well, theater arts, I only thought of males, huh? All manta solo sa hekta and the courses to sa time yung sa miyari mo mangil go sim arts, PNG arts courses. But as you one of its kind when me meeting you now. Thank you, true. Alright, long display all good listeners yung work long stop in sa long program Women Empowerment, and we are with Nadia yung long tuk long experience belong but the real thing that we play like painim out long was one plan Mary is inside long Papua New Guinean culture all man all boss but how am I strong in this look na put him away despite him all this all talk way challenging him sampla were your family supportive?
Yes, especially my mother and my siblings. They were supportive. Yes, I'd say coming from your main immediate family being supportive, that's enough. You don't have to listen to other people like your other relatives saying. It's what that matters is from whoever that supports you like throughout your life, and that was my mom.
Well, Nicolette, you have something to ask?
So, I just want to know, were you always confident in speaking or acting, or was it something that you learned along the way in your education up in uni?
So I wasn't always. I was normally shy. I didn't really talk much, but as I went took the course, whenever it was time for acting or when it was a certain part for me to step out, I I actually spoke confidently. But otherwise, when it's just a normal time, I'm just, not in my own normal zone again. But if I'm asked to speak or deliver something, I step out of my comfort zone to do.
So what would you say to like young girls who are not, who keep quiet to themselves, who stay to themselves, and who are not yet confident in speaking the truth? What would you say to them?
Okay, I would give them this. I would say to them that I think nobody matters. You just have to step. Sometimes when you want to do something, you think of what others will think of you, and that's something that I think stops or limits them from stepping out. But the truth is, just ignore whatever voices in your head and just you step out of your comfort zone and do what you have to do.
All right, I think we'll take a break. We'll come on the other side to continue with our talk in the women empowerment. So, bami flexim li lumalu pa sa mga time.
Walking on cobblestones, tearing my feet to the bone, trying to get there on my own. Wondering where I'm going, how I'm gonna get there. I sure can't do it all alone. On a journey together, we can bear any weather, keeping Christ the center of our community. On a journey together, we can make the world better by forgiving and loving, starting with you and me. All of the mistakes I made, taking many wrong turns, are really lessons that I've learned. Every time I start to stumble, I remain humble to God's love and His word. On a journey together, on this journey, we can bear any weather. Journey together, Christ the Savior, keeping Christ of our community. On a journey together, on this journey, we can make the world better. Journey together, starting now, you and me. On a journey together, hope and love are the answers. Faith and 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 don't you know that it's faith and hope and love are the answers? Don't you know we're all on a journey together?
Traveling on the road to Jesus,
Tell me what the key is.
knowing that vision is
We need to
understand where we've been and where we are and want to
and now it starts with you.
Now it starts with you and me.
On a journey together, we can bear any weather, keeping Christ the center of our community. On a journey together, we can make the world better by forgiving and loving, starting with you and me. On a journey together, we can bear any weather, keeping Christ the center
Welcome back, all the listeners. Thank you once again for joining Plalo Disla Hour. This program is Women Empowerment. Nampla got him guest Pampla Nadia, where me undergrad student where me taking up theater arts and anthropology. Yeah, so she was just explaining to us what theater arts is and anthropology, and how these two things together have made her experiences a much greater one. So with that, I'll let her talk about her experiences, first year in uni, and maybe she can talk more about how she felt and how other girls can get into acting as well.
Thank you, host. So first year, maybe make him know year 2022. So that's when I got introduced. So when we first went into UPNG, we went under creative arts. So I'm plug under creative arts. So under creative arts, I'm got 3+ strands. So this are 3+ strands, arts and design. We plug at theater arts na music. So all 3+ strands. So all talking me pla lo choosing one pla in that creative arts strand. So me thinking arts and design, but then me no being like, my mind was like, oh, me no sell you're good, but it is not that. Arts and design is also good, but you like name web design or fashion design or get all anything that's related to that field. So me not thinking is that behind me thinking and me regret, but then I already liked what I was doing, so me just some. So that was arts and design. Music, we have music students that learn instruments, different instruments and notes. So me thinking this but me talk shame right music. Mask me just theater all since it's acting, dancing plus me select lo dance too much. So me just like mind me talk the same, but it's more to that. So me time go inside. No theater arts, I think me must 10 all. So 2 boys chol all step inside the group so me all 8 girls. So time go inside. Well sample cosmetics, but me too like me to talk one time all regret, especially when girl talk. Mom, me less to mix it like cause na me to talk. Yeah, me less like this that too. But then just go like we had no choice but like just to go for it. So we went to school. First year I'm all basics, all learning plan basics, and then we touched media studies that's involving video editing and audio documentaries. Anything that is related to camera, also cinematography and those. So we were like, oh, this is interesting. So we were like settled, but during that first year experience, my first gig, something that will make me really like the course is that gig. So me too, I'm always broke, so like money and me just like Islam once. So my first gig, I remember my seniors, they came and told me because they saw that I was active in dancing and all that. Oh, come talking, oh, we have this gig at we have a gig, and it's going to be at with the PNG Fashion Week, celebrating with the PNG Fashion Week. So we thought, okay. So I followed them. We went. We go, and when we went, we were introduced to one of these guys. He's a creative director. Named them Andrew Kulinyasi. So he's the one that took us in, learning people how to walk about na dance na So that was my first experience gig at Hilton Hotel, PNG Fashion Week. From there on, I really liked it. So I kept in contact with my seniors and that guys. So anytime all gigs come out, me plus I go and perform. So one of the second experience gig was with there's a lot, but I'll just choose the main ones that me can tell me. So the second one was with one of these ladies. Her name is Nadia Abau. So got on the business that to create so mpla bin go Danish Christmas na walls. So lining mpla la Danish na this last tengo type. Isla tengol ba happy na spinning we. Mpla make lo Christmas of 2023 I think. Yeah, 2023. So this like Danish mpla make him or get a line or just like him straight, and that was one of the high paying gigs as well. So me like him, and the recent one that I did was during the 50th independence. So we were the performers, some of the performers there, we went dance. All these jobs that I'm saying, it's because, it's like I did my networking and plus getting paid. So it's also very good because you get to be paid, like not below 100 or like that. Sometimes, yeah, but it depends on whoever is hosting. So the highest paying gig I did was during the independence, which was, no, I won't say it, but like it's some good money for an actual individual student. Like that money should hire 2 people's pay of fortnightly.
Oh wow, amazing.
Yeah.
So like 4-digit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd say it's a very good experience. Being in that course, you get to travel, not just stay at school and do school activities. You can just go out. Some of my seniors before me, they travel outside to other countries like Dubai when there's a career like a arts conference or something. Yeah. Anyways, but that's that. It's one of the advantages of working, like being part of that group. You get to explore and experience, and plus you get to network, and you get to build your confidence. Okay, that's that. And the school side, we also did a production. So that was our major project last year. We did a film adaptation of Which Way Big Men by late Nora Vagebrush. So we actually did a film. I was the producer of the film, and we had my other colleagues who were cinematographer and director. They were also helping in that film. So we shot our film at Pari Village UPNG campus, and also at Skyview. So those were the 3 places we shot at. And that was one of our first projects that we did that the school itself, the Theatre Arts department itself, didn't really do in the past years. So that was our experience. Our first experience was making a short film, a pilot episode of Which Way Big Men. It was an episode, we just did the first episode, but our lecturers said that we're supposed to sell it. So whatever happens, we can also join with organizations to fund us so that we can carry out that project. But otherwise, it's still just laying there right now. So yeah, that's one of the experiences. And also, I was part of the Marie Stopes documentary. So they told me to be part of the documentary, which was an awareness on teenage pregnancy, on unplanned pregnancy. Yes. So I was part of that short documentary. It was a film, not film, but a short documentary. So I was an actor there, an actress there. I was the victim that fell pregnant. But it was, okay, the acting part is sometimes it's very, you'll feel uncomfortable type, but it's not in depth to whatever, it's just like to raise social awareness. So it's actually very interesting, and sometimes you'll get tired, like if you say something wrong, they're gonna tell you to say it again. Action, no, you didn't do this, that properly, but otherwise it's good, and it's a very interesting working experience.
That's amazing. And just listening to you were saying before going into taking up this course, you were unsure, like your family was also unsure. And I think that's something that a lot of girls also go through, like when they first go into uni or pursuing any studies after high school. they're unsure of what to take up, or maybe they think maybe I'm not really good at this, I shouldn't take this, or maybe I'm not too confident, I don't want to take this kind of role, or stuff like that. So that you're sharing your experience, for me personally, I love that. I love to hear about women speaking up and just saying their experiences. It's really eye-opening for me, and I'm sure it's also eye-opening for every other girl out there listening.
Yeah, Makuleta, something when we find him out long now, she's telling the story, and going into filming, where a lot of girls plenty long all we love to see films, also the finished product of it, but the art, that time that consumes in the production, and also with we are not confident to stand in front of the cameras. But Nadia, you talk lo this something or something. I was just wondering how you it's like a size Mary and young Pla Mary, where you can put yourself out there on with the cameras, with the producers there, and to go through this stressing time long come up one time on Pla film. But thank you very much for sharing that one. I think it will help other females or beginning married too, but only interest long filming, because filming is not something that it's not really it's not coming out. But I've watched some of the documentaries now. All Mary only talk long this, like I think this some of the film what you call films. I think one planta Blogoroka.
Yes.
I forgot the name.
I forgot the name.
Yeah. There was something a female was running this thing, and I did actually talked with her last year.
Okay.
I forgot the name again.
The Power Married with the
something
program
like
here.
But I did actually ask about the challenge that she took, starting of the film company, and how we seem to back up now. There's something long running through the years. But it's good that you're so young to venture into this career. I open it's an eye opener to other upcoming great roles now. Long taking this plakosa. Because something was me when you come to PNG Hats, when was a more money hiring this cause. To be honest with you, it's me personally, me setting was only go line in music, how to play the drum, how to play the instruments and all this. But it has a lot in it.
In
Thank
depth.
you.
That's amazing. And a lot of people, when they hear about us, like what Eddie said, most of us think it's just for fun, like, oh, I don't know about something, it's just fun, we can learn it ourselves, something like that. But as this day and age, like, a lot of people are getting into media and content creation, like TikTok and social media is being like part of our life now. So with that, how can arts, how can education in things, but sorry, forgive me, I'm getting a little bit mixed here, bear with me.
No worries.
How can education in things like acting and culture actually help us solve problems in our communities?
So, acting and culture, how can it help save problems in our community?
How can it help solve problems in our communities among the youths and also adults
So
as
among
well?
the youths, if there's a lot of social issues in PNG right now, and one way to give awareness to our youths and the community itself is through storytelling. So let's say there's some GBV going on, like that's a social issue that's been happening here. So how can we address that with art and culture? So before, in our culture, do men, like, was GBV present? Yes, I think so. Yeah, up until today. So how can we use that? Like, we should. For me, I would say that we could change some things. Since we are we're growing in a advanced world today. we can do this. We can create storytelling and then put it into acting or production, like acting and all that, so that when we are visiting communities, not only acting but also documenting and videography. So when we are visiting people, communities, we can act that out or show them our work in film and documentation. Yeah, like our past ways, coming, like taking them into like our cultural ways, cultural norms. Some are good, some are bad. So we can remove or eradicate some of them and show a positive picture for the people. Yeah.
Yeah, like you mentioned in your past experience, you did awareness program with
Yeah.
Mary Stops.
Yes, Mary
yeah.
Stops.
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Makuleta, well, we have to, I mean, since you asked the question of the culture and the course that she's taking up, I mean, she already took up, you know, all these short films, and a lot is happening in our social media platforms that we are looking at TikTok and Facebook. You looking kind of like action stuff, and to tell you the fact, people are not, you know, aware of what they are saying. You know, on Plameri, we can talk na talk no good one them inside along platform. It's already polluting the platform itself. So with that medium where plantil long you have to really respect in culture wise alongside long as a Papua and you are acting like saying something maybe positive along this medium. You will go to talk. I know you already you'll be seeing some female solely cracking like joke inside low and they have a lot of followers. Plenty money go like na comment and all this, and she's picking up that momentum drive long to do more, but with the right idea where what is he doing? Is it just cracking jokes? They are showing.
Like, what is she promoting?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Nadia Abau plus something where a lot of females who are listening now, Plantilong, even I think maybe Mantu, we have to really
Be mindful.
be mindful and use properly the medium. I like following the dark side. There is somebody there who usually upload this only click short films belong and he does it very well. But there is a message behind the action. I don't know whether he took up studies on hearts, but but the man blog plus mangi we misawok him this something. But in cooking, in we have raw talents people around. In only don't took up some studies, but we by nature we have the skills naturally. So acting, content creating too. We can venture into that. It's a challenge to the young females now. Talk plus something. Media, rather than you presenting yourself with all this karangin about. Sorry, this is my
No,
add on
that's
this one.
right.
as well.
I totally agree with you. And with that, I also just want to add, because you're putting yourself out there, there's obviously going to be like people with
Impact.
criticisms and like bad comments. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with this negative feedback from people when they maybe your awareness documentary is going out there and they watch them like, oh, Nadia, like maybe the way you act was kind of, well, how do you deal with it?
Well, mostly.
We feel that we can, acting is something that you become a public figure. The time on man looking, like short movie players,
Exactly,
So how do you deal with that?
Oh, for that, it's a documentary. It's only for awareness purposes. So that's one thing good that I liked, not outside. I don't really like it if it goes outside, but only for awareness purpose. So Mary Stopes actually went to our school and they played it. They played the actual documentary, and most of my friends saw it, and some of them were really laughing. Some were very happy. I mean, like in a good way, not making fun. I mean, they were making fun of me, friends, you know.
Yeah, friends.
But they were actually very happy. They actually liked. They gave me good feedbacks and positive, yeah, criticism. It was actually a good thing. I felt good about myself when they all said that. But mostly they were making fun of me and teasing. But otherwise, it was very good.
So would you say that you you probably did not experience that negative feedback as yet?
No, no
As yet,
negative.
okay. But maybe someone,
yes.
another female, maybe on TikTok or
Yeah.
Facebook, would most definitely have felt that
Yeah.
negative feedback.
But most during the documentation, after they saw my short video, some people would actually, like most females related to the situation I portrayed on screen. So they really, some cried, some were very thankful that this had to come out to show out because it's actually happening. It's actually happening, and they were thankful. They gave good feedbacks. Yeah, so what you said, like, if you use the media for the right things, you get good comments. But if you use it for another thing, sometimes you use it for the good things, but still people like to talk negative.
You saw
Yes.
along passing blame your
Yeah.
opening. A lot of comments.
A lot of comments.
Unnecessary comments.
But what you have to do is just you do you, because you know you're doing something right. If you know that you're doing something right, then you're on the right track. So if they talk, that's him or jealous line or something. I don't know.
Well, that's amazing. Eddie, do you want to add anything?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I think we'll take a short break and then we'll come back for the other part of, I think, summing up the
Yes.
program itself. So we'll take a little break.
All right, welcome back, all listeners. Once again, thank you for being with us at this time. We here with us in the studio, we have Nadia with us for the program Women Empowerment, and we talked a lot about her education, especially in uni with theatre arts and anthropology. But, you know, we've talked a lot about theatre arts and your background in that. Now let's talk about anthropology. Can you
Sure.
please, like, just
Oh,
give us
good.
something about it? Yes.
All right. So it was in second year. In first year, I didn't get any minor. So it was in second year that I decided to take a minor. I mean, it's a requirement. Sorry. So they put out a course list for us to choose, and like whichever you felt like you wanted to take it, you can take it up. It's your choice. You can choose whatever. So I wanted to take political science, I wanted to say political science, but I don't know. Felt like there was it's yeah. There was a lot of no. It wasn't a lot. I just didn't. I was like, no. Let me just go and read the other courses. So there might be something nice there. I mean, everything is okay. So I went did like several researches on each of the courses, like psychology, journalism, and what else? Communication, English, linguistic, all those courses. So I came to anthropology and I did a further research on it. And anthropology, it stated that anthropology is the entire social science. So that's what caught me off guard. Like I was like, oh, this is interesting. It can cover the political areas, which is political science, language areas, linguistics, and what's this? Social psychology, and yeah. So anthropology covers all the social science branches. So that's what I saw, and I was very triggered, like interested in it. So I went, filled in the form at the at the office, and made up my mind that I was gonna take anthropology. So through my education in through the course experience, I learned a lot of meaningful things, like land, how it is and how people adapt and value of it. Land value, and especially it's very that's one of the important things I learned, and about medical anthropology as well. So the things that I really kind of, what do I say? Anyways, the things that really had an impact on me and that I learned a lot about them were economic anthropology, social anthropology, archaeology, we didn't really touch it, but social anthropology, economic anthropology, medical anthropology, gender and sexuality, and all. These are the courses I took in year 3 and 4, so I still remember them. So I'm saying them, but those were very interesting courses to take. And yeah, like addressing issues and how government systems work, and also how people adapt socially, culturally. Yeah, it's basically to do with government services and providing services, government services, NGOs, and international as well. Yeah, that's that I'd say.
Okay. Thank you, Nadia. You talk about this course now. I think something you pointed out with the culture itself, the tradition, where as Papua New Guineans we're kind of drifting out of this knowledge and wisdom of our forefathers. But I think inside long study too, you learn a lot of the different tribes and cultures of different provinces. I still remember one time about this thing, to have people around and to tell stories on the radio and be streamed live on different people from different tribes, so they can it motivates and help the youngsters of today. Also me talk plenty and now we grow city low town and then they are losing it. They may say, oh, me belong Rabaul, but in the language itself, I mean, no sabe lot of place, I mean, no sabe long custom, always something. So, I'm always something where he helping me, and I believe that you kind of mix parentage.
Yes.
Talk a little about this, how you the course that you are taking and with from different parents from different backgrounds. Papa and mama belong one map na ito.
Okay, mom's blomi emlo Central, Kariku. Na papa blomi emlo Kerema Gulf. Yeah. So with that, mostly me grew up on the mom's family, the mom's family. So I'm well versed with my mother's culture, customs, na
Roro.
everything is. But
Lumi-
my father, no, nothing at all. Me just me no sabe lo any custom culture blame. I just know his name and where he's from, and yeah, and it's just that, and what he's doing, like why I'm making one kind of work. Yeah, but I don't know him personally. I'd say so. That Gulf culture, me no sabe only the Caribbean side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm one plus something where makulet planti long me play we start to it's eroding away. I'm already about that 40s now. So we are looking back and look. We play scale him. I will pick in grow kamanta pa. Like for my age group, me play come up long house boy. Passing long or big money school me plan talk me plan. They're showing us this what you mentioned about anthropology, medicine one.
Yeah, medical anthropology, medicine.
Is it about the bush blong?
Yes, medicine is about the past coming to present, like how people adapted to medicine.
Like herbs.
Yeah, herbs, and like how they used herbs to heal themselves, or witch doctors and all those. Yeah.
So you
Up to
talk
that
na
person.
click long maybe this is okay
Yeah.
because like our parents or uncle Blumi plan they would take us like wandering off in the jungle for hunting na this and then all of a sudden we talk Eddie this they were walk blong was this la skim lo di ba walk blong was so it's now you're telling us with the anthropology medical side of it so you are
Like just to add on with what Eddie was saying, it's true. Like nowadays, all from my personal experience, I just hear stories now because plus it's far. You know, I'm in the city and now I just hear stories like I just hear dad saying, oh, like we used to do this way and that way, but visually, no, I'm not seeing all these things. So that when he talks about the plants, like the plants for herbs, we just hear it and then I'm like, okay, maybe we'll go search it on the internet and see what it looks like on the internet. But in person, holding the item in person or the herb in person, it's totally like we haven't. I mean, I haven't done that yet, and I think that's something that I guess young people we should be getting back to. But now that we have like 8 minutes left, I'll let you explain to us just how you handled theater arts and anthropology and how you put them together and it just like you created a way for yourself. So you just like give us some just let us tell us how that helped you and maybe some advice for the young girls who would like to take up that same course and follow your footsteps in life. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to say so anthropology and theater arts. So anthropology, as we know, it's the study of human adaptation, social behavior, and etc. etc. Theater arts, basically acting and all that, productive creativity and all that. So when you put that two together, as for myself, so I was thinking of my career pathway and I was like, should I work for an NGO? Yeah, but then what job should I like pursue and all that? So I was thinking I should, so when I searched up the NGO jobs, they require like awareness side and all that. So I was like, I can get into the awareness side of it. So like, especially when you're bringing up a program about some certain awareness, let's say education or health, anything related to that. So